Luis for Regular News here in the city of Long Beach, California, catching up with lightweight prospect Criztec Bazaldua. Big news for you, man. It's been announced that you're joining that tournament in Saudi Arabia. Break it down for us.
So there's going to be 5 events. There's 128 boxes in total in four weight class. So there's going to be 32 boxes per weight class. And there's going to be 5 events, around the 32, around the 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals. So as you go, you advance each time. The first 3 fights right now are discussing between 8 or 6 rounds, and the last 2 fights will be 10 or 8 rounds.
What was the process of being chosen, and will these fights be counting towards your regular boxing record?
It was a tough process to be selected, because I also had a fight coming up. I had a fight scheduled in January versus another opponent. His name is Leonardo Bacava, but I had a ruptured ear.
You were going to fight him?
Yes, but then the fight got postponed until later on May, and it was either between dealing with the WBC tournament or fighting in May again. But then we just chose to stick with the Grand Prix, because that was the first one that came up, so we just stuck with it.
Okay. So Leonardo Rubalcaba, for his last fight, he got a draw.
Yeah.
A lot of people saw him losing that fight.
Yeah.
How do you think that outcome would have been had he fought you?
Well, I mean, no disrespect to him or anything, but I bet on myself against anybody. So I think whoever they put in the ring with me, I always think in my head that I'll come out victorious.
Okay. So your first time fighting, traveling to Saudi Arabia, right?
First time.
Do you have any idea who you'll be fighting against?
No, it's just it's a draw. It's the random draw. So they'll just tell me my opponent. I think probably like 2-3 weeks before my fight, and whoever they give me, I'll be prepared.
How much time in advance will you be flying out to Saudi Arabia to get ready for this tournament?
They haven't told us the specific details yet, but hopefully they give me around 2 weeks or a week and a half, just so I can get accustomed to the time difference and everything. So I think it's going to be like 8-9 hour difference. So I just like to get accustomed to the time difference.
Was this because of Turkey Al Sheikh signing that new agreement with TKO Boxing? Is that part of the tournament? No.
I think so. I think the final boxes that come out the tournament, I think they're going to be looking to sign them. But I also have I'm also working with matching, so we'll see how it ends at the end of the day.
How will this tournament improve Criztec Bazaldua as a fighter?
No, it's just going to show me that I'm the top of the prospects coming out of 140, and it'll just put my spot in the name. I mean, my name in the spot that I'm ready for whoever. Okay.
So this tournament will also help you as taking a little break from all those regular fights, from all the strenuous training camps.
Yeah.
Will you be training the same for this tournament as if you were training for a regular fight?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be different. I'm gonna be training every fight as it's the hardest fight of my life, because it's truly all undefeated prospects, the best in the world, and I'm ready for whoever.
What's the biggest prize should you win that tournament? Have you guys talked about money? Is that a good amount of money?
It's a good amount of money. They can't let us disclose that information, but it's gonna be a great amount of money.
So how often, if it goes on stages, you win your first bout, you move over to the next level?
Yes, sir.
So you'll be fighting like once a week, maybe?
No, it's gonna be once every other month. Every other month.
Oh, so this is a long run.
Yeah, it's gonna end until December. So the first fight's gonna be mid-April, then June, then August, then October, and then December.
So the reason why I'm asking you, Criztec, is because I've talked to a lot of local fighters over here that wanted to join that tournament and they weren't chosen. So you just consider yourself very fortunate.
You know, of course. I think it's all God's timing. He chose me for a reason, and I'm just ready to go out there and put on a show.
Okay. So when is the first day when the tournament starts?
They haven't gave us the exact date, but it's going to be mid-April.
Okay.
Mid-April.
So April all the way to December.
April all the way to December. I'm ready to stay there until December.
Okay. And everything will be streamed on the Zone?
I believe so. I believe it's all going to be streamed in the Zone.
So make that tournament your home, man.
Yes, sir, of course.
I wish you the best, and we'll keep you talking. Hopefully we'll get to talk before you leave.
Yes, sir.
Saudi Arabia. Now one more question. So if it lasts from April all the way to December, will you be staying all that time in Saudi Arabia, or will you be coming back home?
I think I'll be coming back. I'll be coming back home. So it's going to be around 2 months each fight. So every other month. So I think I'll be coming back home, stay with the family probably like 1 week, and then just get ready for my next fight. And then whenever I have to leave back to Saudi Arabia, the kingdom, I'll go back.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. In his own words, Criztec El Flaco Bazaldua explaining the whole tournament. He'll be joining in Saudi Arabia, fighting at 140 pounds, and get all those W's, man.
Of course.
Appreciate it. Thanks for catching up with me.